Hey guys. So I haven't really been able to get in front of the camera to do any journaling, so I've just been writing in my paper journal since I've started the process of recovery, and so I'm just gonna read a journal. It's kind of boring listening to somebody read, but this is a journal from August 30th. Today is September 3rd. This is right after I left treatment and had a relapse. And this is 2 days after that relapse and how I was feeling. So, here we go. August 30th, 2010. I used after being clean for 3 days. I was struggling. I really didn't want to use, but I had gotten to the point in my mind that if I didn't use, I feared that I'd kill myself. This thing called addiction is just so strong, I'm powerless over it. I am powerless over my addiction. Step 1. It will tell you anything, make you feel anything, just to break you and get you to use and feed that addiction. I've been told by recovering addicts that if you don't feed it, it'll starve and eventually die off. However, addiction is a lifelong thing. No matter how hard we work and how long we're clean, it's still there inside us, waiting for one weak moment where it can creep back into our minds. I'm learning to be aware of that and to be aware of the fact that it's just thoughts. As long as I don't make the wrong decision or take action on those thoughts, my addiction will remain only in my thoughts, and then eventually I can decipher them and pick them apart to figure out why I actually want to use, and to also recognize that those thoughts are influencing my moods, and if it's negative, we have to work on them. I'm using a book called Mind Over Mood right now, and they use a model to help you feel better when your mind is full of negative thoughts. It's teaching me to be aware of the fact that these automatic thoughts in certain situations are only negative because I've been thinking in a negative way for so long. It teaches me that there is a way to retrain your mind so that we can recognize those thoughts as negative and take a minute to evaluate them and see if they're actually justified by the situation or not. It tells you to write down evidence that supports your main negative thought and evidence that doesn't support it. After that, we can really see the reasoning behind our thoughts and usually come to realize that maybe we reacted poorly and there isn't a good enough reason to justify those thoughts and the way that they're making us feel. So far, this process is really helping me understand why I'm feeling the way I am, and also helping me feel better once I go through those thoughts and follow the steps that are outlined in the book. I really want to stay clean so that I can accomplish the goals that I've pushed under the rug while my addiction took over. I want to contribute more to mine and my boyfriend's lives money-wise, and taking care of myself, our dog, and our home the way I should be. I want to get married and have a house and make babies and be able to actually take care of them. I've realized that the only way I can get those things is to fight for them. I'll battle this addiction until it surrenders, and I promise myself that I will no longer isolate and allow myself to become overwhelmed to the point that I use. I'll reach out for help and take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, and 1 minute at a time.